Take you back to Irene, where that ANC NEC meeting is taking place. I'm told the Secretary-General, ANC Magashule, as well as the National Spokesperson, Pule Mabe, are speaking to journalists. Let's listen into what's being said.
To the ground in terms of Tumamina, we are going to say to all society, let's volunteer and be on the ground and assist the vulnerables, the poor, young people, and so that was one area of focus. Then the major focus of focus was on the issue of the land question, expropriation of land without compensation. And we're saying we need to further consult with everybody. The Alliance are happy that they participated in the workshop, and traditional leaders we have taken a decision to engage traditional leadership throughout South Africa. So that work is work in progress. And we're saying also that the views of Comrade Kgalema was not the views of Kgalema as an individual. It was the views of that panel which was appointed by Parliament. And it was not the views of the ANC when it comes to the issue of traditional leadership and the land. And I think we're saying as the ANC, we need to accept and understand that there are other views, and we need to bring all these views together. We need to engage, and that's why we'll be engaging the traditional leadership. We have discussed the issue of conferences throughout the country, and I think we are reaching the principle that all regional conferences must go on, except where situations we need to further go and work. So there will be, in KZN, there will be one or two regions where we won't just go ahead with the regional conferences. But we are reminding people that the regional conferences and provincial conferences are provinces of branches. And therefore we have resolved this. So we will deal with challenges and problems of manipulation, gatekeeping. Where we feel that work has not been done enough, we won't go ahead with a particular conference. And then we have dealt and we have accepted and appreciated the fact that Supra Mahumapelo has resigned as a premier of Northwest. He has resigned from that position. And we are encouraging Northwest comrades to come together and unite. And that's why on the 2nd of June, we'll be launching Tumamina in Northwest with the president there. And we will be supporting the structures of the ANC, be it branch, region, province, at all levels, and especially in KZN as well as Northwest. We'll support them so that we move forward. I think those were the issues, and our focus was on the roadmap to general elections in the country.
No, thanks. We'll just take a few questions and close. You will understand that the National Executive Committee
you are taking questions.
Is still proceeding. Okay. What we are going to have to do is that maybe
it's
SG. What we do, no, what we do, SG, is that maybe let's not take questions. What we do is that because we are going to issue a statement.
You don't want the press conference because the meeting is still on.
Because colleagues, this is what we're going to do. We're going to close it here. We will be issuing a press statement.
Let's give them two questions.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Out of the generosity of the SG, we are going to allow for that, and then.
Thank you.
Yes, we're just going to take a quick round of questions. Just one round.
Thank you. TV from News 24. SG, I just wanted to ask very short questions. Did the NEC give the Free State Conference, which took place last week, its blessing? We didn't understand whether or not it was endorsed by the NEC. What's the decision on that particular conference? And also, what's the position of the ANC's PEC in the Northwest?
Let's take other questions so that we can close.
Yes. There was a discussion. You told us last week that the NEC is going to come up with the name for the new premier of the Northwest. Who's the Northwest premier? And if you can just clarify for us the issue of the land. So there's no final decision of the ANC on the modalities of expropriation. You're going to consult further. Is that how we should understand it?
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yes. Let's take you and then we take the last two hands. Okay.
Police asked the first question. Second question, so just for clarity, is the provincial conference in KZN still going to take place in the 1st of June?
Okay. Samgelo, let's take the last hand, then we close.
Samgelo will come with another one now. From Jacaranda.
No,
SG.
my question relates around KZN. If you are saying there may be regional conference that may not go ahead in KZN, is it the Moses Mabhida region and the Herikwala region which have been problematic and the Lower South Coast region? Does that have any bearing on the provincial conference that's meant to sit there next weekend? And the last question will be around political killing. We've seen in Mpumalanga in the Youth League Kher Sibande regional conference yesterday, someone was shot dead. Is this a major factor for the ANC that we are seeing a more and more number of your comrades being shot dead through political assassinations? Thank you.
No, SG.
Well, that is the ill discipline of the highest order, for people to shoot at each other in a conference of the ANC. If that is true, what you are saying, we have just heard today, this morning, that somebody has been killed or shot at in Mpumalanga. We are going to address that matter. We need to get facts as to what happened. And I've said generally we have condemned. Killings are killings. There's no politics there. And the police must act as they have acted in some case. If the police did not act, we are still going to say these are political killings when people actually do their own little things. Generally, throughout the country, we have said where situations are normal and we are satisfied, we have assessed and we have satisfied. And that's why we have assessed all the regional conferences in KZN, and we have given the go-ahead. We are assessing and we are emphasizing the point that conferences, be it region or province, is not a province, a conference of regions. It's a province of branches. Once the province meets the threshold, then they qualify to go to a conference. But we are sensitive to the issues of KZN, and we are further going to look and send the team to KZN, not just to go to Herikwala or Moses Mabhida, but still to continue doing the work in the rest of the other regions politically, so that we stabilize. What was the other way? The land issue, I think we are continuing to engage, because you can't say that was the end. Remember, it was the alliance. We must still further engage the stakeholders throughout South Africa and take on board our communities. But we have discussed this matter, and I think we have reached that finality that we still need to engage traditional leaders and even our structures on the ground in our communities to brief them about the outcomes of the land summit.
Free State
No, not thanks, SG. I think
Free State and
he's coming in. What's wrong?
The chair of the Free State is in the meeting, Comrade Mashinini and Comrade Paseka Nompondo.
So it's been endorsed.
The fact that they are here, they will still give us a report, a consolidated report by the National Executive Committee members, and we'll get the reports about all the rest of the provinces, Eastern Cape, Northwest, Free State, and KZN. We'll get consolidated reports about their conferences, and we'll engage from there.
Okay, SG.
Who's the premier?
SG, can I?
No, the Northwest, the discussions are still going on. We have not yet arrived at that position, but we are saying we need further engagement. Normally is the practice, and that's what is conference resolution. The Provincial Executive Committee is supposed to give us 3 names. They have done so, but we further want to engage with the Provincial Executive Committee as well as other structures, so that we take on board and we resolve the problems of Northwest once and for all.
The status of the PEC there?
The PEC is still intact.
Okay, can I now close officially, SG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, SG. Thank you, Pule.
Hey, so don't have